Hello and welcome to a new video. Today we have the Q&A I announced recently. So yeah, I got more questions than expected, which is really nice because it's cool to know that people are interested in me. And yeah, in the background there's some footage of me drawing in my sketchbook. I speed it up a little. And yeah, I'm gonna mention the art supplies in the description if you want to know what I used. So yeah, let's just start with the questions. Oh, first comment. Your art style is so cute. By the way, my question for the Q&A is, do you play Minecraft? First, thank you. And yes, I do play Minecraft, just not regularly. And in just not regularly, I mean, it's been probably a year since I last played. It's been so long that I don't remember. Or it could have been in spring this year. I really don't know. But when I play, it's with my girlfriend. And yeah, we should do that again sometimes now that I think about it. And yeah, next comment. I'll just, because it has more questions, I'll just go each by each. Congrats on your 250 subs. Thank you. Questions for the Q&A. What made you start posting videos on YouTube and why? I wanted to do YouTube for fun and for showing my art. I had 2 other channels in the past on which I did speed paints and occasionally animation memes, and now I occasionally do animation memes and speed paints, but my main content is sketchbook tours. I have another inspiration for that I'm gonna mention in the last question of this comment. And yeah, second is, what's your favorite thing to do besides drawing? When it comes to regular activities, it's talking and FaceTiming or just voice chatting with my girlfriend and doing OC roleplays with her. That's how we create our OC stories usually. And when it comes to other hobbies, I like writing, as in writing books about our OCs. And I enjoy going on walks sometimes. I just don't really find the time or motivation to. I play Pikmin Bloom, by the way. So that's kind of why I started going on walks. Third question. What inspired you to draw and do YouTube? Sort of connects to one. Well, the YouTube part is already answered, but when it comes to drawing, I always loved art as a kid, especially in elementary school. I drew a lot of ponies, and in 5th and 6th grade it became even more, but then I got into Five Nights at Freddy's and finally started drawing humans and animatronics, or like furries actually. But you can still see the My Little Pony influence in my art, like the big eyes. I think that's where it comes from, and the round faces. A current inspiration is watching other people's sketchbook tours. That's kind of all I watch on YouTube. I do watch other stuff, but it's mostly that. My favorite YouTuber for sketchbook tours is Airtenor. She's also my motivation why I picked up sketchbooking again and why I'm making sketchbook tours. Her art is really nice, and she just has a really cool vibe to her, and she films her sketchbook tours with her wife, and they talk fun stuff and talk about their art and whatever. And I also watch her wife's videos, Noopsy Draws. I'll link their sketchbook tours in the descriptions. Okay, because you know, I'm in the description. There's only one. Yeah. Hello, Mao from editing here. I forgot to mention another one of my inspirations to draw is not really inspirations, more like motivations, is to just make art for my girlfriend because that's fun, and draw my OCs and her OCs together and interacting and that stuff because that's fun and I like that. I know the question was what inspired me to draw, which I guess means what inspired me to start drawing. Anyways, let's just go on with the video. Next comment. Congrats, the art is so cute. Also, how old are you and what's your favorite kind of video to make? First, thank you. Second, I am 17 and my favorite video to make is sketchbook tours. Especially when I can show a new one I finished, but of course that takes time. But I also like talky videos like this one. I just don't really get myself to it because I am too lazy to film footage. And yeah. Next comment. What fandoms are you in? Actually, I am in no fandom at all, and I haven't been in a long time. I think the last fandom I was in was the Super Mario fandom on Instagram, and that was a hell of a ride. I don't know how it is today because I left a long time ago, but at the time I was in there, that was a hell of a ride. If you're asking for my interests, it's mainly art supplies and sketchbook tours, as I mentioned already. My latest fandom-like interest was OKKO in September, but I wasn't in the fandom. I just really like the show. I still like it. It's really good, but I wasn't in the fandom because I don't interact with other people who like the stuff. I like really I don't know. I'm just not interested in that. Next comment. It has more questions again, so I'll just go one by one again. How do you get inspiration to create OCs? Does it come from real-world events, the internet, music, or from daydreaming? It depends. I don't create that many OCs anymore. My most recent one is Neuro. Here's a picture of him my girlfriend drew. He was created because we have a group of band OCs and still needed 1 or 2 more members, and we just took the chance to create the missing father of my OC Nunzix. And years ago I created OCs because I wanted a character with a specific name. Like, seriously, I would be like, oh, I want an OC with that name. So I just create one. Or I'd have like a story part or theme for the character. For example, I have a couple of OCs inspired by Latin words because I really like Latin and I used to have Latin class at my old school. Or I have like an OC named Say, who was created because I wanted a trans character and I had some story idea for it. That story idea is scrapped now, it's different. But I had the idea when I was like 13. That was also when I created the most OCs, and I have like all of them today. So yeah, that's kind of how I create OCs. I just don't because I have so many. My most recent OC I created all by myself. That isn't like, because Neuro is co-owned with my girlfriend, was Vincent, who is the son of one of the other band members from that OC group. And yeah. Next question. What are some of your favorite family or cultural traditions? So since my dad is German and my mother is Thai, I grew up with both cultures. Mostly Thai in my childhood, then more German when I became older, because we just wouldn't meet up with my Thai family members that often anymore. There's no specific tradition I really like. I just like I like aspects of the cultures. Like, Thai food is great. The language is cool. I just can't speak it. I wish I could speak it, but my mom didn't teach me when I was younger. So I plan to learn it when I'm older. I just don't have time this year because of school, but maybe next year. And yeah, I think German dialects are interesting. I don't really speak the dialect from the area I'm from, but it's like when my girlfriend visits and my aunt talks to her, my girlfriend sometimes can't really understand because first my aunt talks a bit fast sometimes, and that mixed with words from our dialect that my girlfriend doesn't understand. Yeah, that's yeah. So I'm not from Bavaria, by the way, which is like the part of Germany most people think of. They have a heavy dialect too, but ours is easier, I'd say. And yeah. Next question. What magical ability would you want to have? Flying, time traveling, turning invisible, super speed or strength, and so on. I think shapeshifting and telekinesis would be cool. Like, if I could shapeshift, I could just turn into a cat. Like, imagine if you could just turn into a cat. And telekinesis is just cool to have because I don't know, I wouldn't have to get up when I needed something in my room, and I just could get it to me. Do you prefer writing about your characters or drawing your characters? That's a really hard question, but I think I have to go with drawing because that's what I do more. But writing is a lot of fun too. Not only as in writing the books, but also writing role plays with my girlfriend, because that's both so much fun. But I can go without writing or role playing for a bit, but if I went without drawing, I wouldn't know what to do. Who is your oldest OC and what do you like or hate about them? So my oldest OCs are Blazina and Zui. They're from my early childhood, like ages 5 to 9, I think. Zui had no actual proper name back then. She just got the name Zui, or actually Zui Siddiq, but now her name is only Zui. In 2018, when I picked her up again, because she's a Super Mario OC, and I had a Super Mario face as a kid, actually multiple ones, but she, I had one in 2018 again, and I just got Zui back from my childhood, and oof. Both of these OCs, Blazina and Zui, went through huge changes since back then. Maybe I'll make a video about that, going more into detail, because it's so much I just can't explain it right now. This video would be a half an hour long if I did that. What I like about Blazina is her design. I like the colors. I like her hairstyle. She's cute. And I like her new story. It's not really developed yet because it's from a My Little Pony AU I created with my girlfriend. And we still have to talk about that. We started it in summer, I think, and then we kind of forgot about it. And there's nothing I really dislike about her. I just vibe with her, I guess. What I like about Zoe is that she's a fun character. Sometimes I will play her, and her setting is usually in a school, so she's with her classmates and friends, which ends up with stuff like dump beds, buying food for others, hanging out with a boyfriend, and since she used to be a Super Mario OC, I think she went through the biggest change one of my OCs ever went through, because she went from being like a princess in Super Mario, or like in that universe at least, with some weird backstory, and becoming she was supposed to be a villain, but then I didn't make her a villain, and her brother was the villain, and now she's just a regular schoolgirl that has rich parents and hangs out with her friends at school. That's pretty much all about her. If there's something I dislike about her, I don't know, it's probably the cringe shipping art I have of her and Ludwig from Super Mario. Oh my god, I think that's the only thing I would dislike about her, but it's also fun, or like funny, because I can laugh about it. Anyways, next question. I don't know if I'm late. You're not. The comment was written an hour before I recorded this. Do you have any pet peeves? Yes, I hate scratchy noises. Like if you scratch your fingernails on a blackboard, that type of scratchy noise. Oh my god, I hate it. And how long have you been drawing for? I've been drawing since my childhood, like as every child probably draws in kindergarten or elementary school, and I also drew and painted at home a lot, especially like characters from shows I liked. If I liked Pokemon, I would draw Pikachu a lot, or I liked Dragon Ball, and I drew Piccolo, I think, or Beelzebub. They were my favorite characters, and there's probably a painting of Son Goku too, from when I was like 8 or 9. But I also drew a lot of My Little Pony and Phillies. I don't know how popular they're outside of Germany, but with my friends and me, they were popular. They were like pony figures. And yeah, I would draw them and My Little Pony a lot, and then I started creating OCs, and in 6th grade, so when I was like 10, 11, 12, I started drawing more ponies, and actually when I was 12, that was when I had my Five Nights at Freddy's face and drew more stuff. So that was also around the time I started taking art seriously. Before that it was only for fun, but then it was like, hey, art is so much fun. It's my actual hobby now. I really like that a lot. So I'm 17 now. I've been taking art serious for 6 years, I guess. Yeah, that's how I started taking art more serious. Yeah, and that's also it for this video. Thank you guys for the questions. If you have more questions or want to know more about me, just comment whatever. I'll answer to those. Or if I get many questions, maybe I'll just make a Q&A part 2. Let's see. But yeah, that's it. I have 2 more old sketchbook tours planned for this and next week. And next week I'm hopefully visiting my girlfriend, and I'm planning to take some of my old sketchbooks with her, and we want to film a sketchbook tour together, so that's gonna be a lot of fun, and I'm excited for that. And then yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching, and bye!